Hey everyone, and welcome back to my Scouter soldering series. Have fun! Today I'm going to add two nice to have features into the Scouter. A DS18B20 temperature sensor and an INMP 4x1 microphone. Let's see how it looks right now. On top you can see the temperature and on the bottom the sound level in decibels. The microphone has a minimum of approximately 35 decibel with a ±5 decibel tolerance. So it's okay, but it becomes more accurate with higher values. Just prepare some wires so I can use them later. I'll start with the ground of the temperature sensor. Next is the data connection. This will be soldered to pin 4 on the ESP32. And additionally a 5K ohm resistor connected to power is needed for it to work. Take the wire from the resistor and solder it to the main power line. Oh, and don't forget the heat shrink tubing and heat it. Take the loose wires and connect them to the ESP32 and ground and power line bundles. While the new code is uploading, I'll desolder the old connection of the microphone. The temperature sensor works without the microphone right now, but later I will face some problems with that. Unfortunately, there is a loose connection in the heated sensor, which I will fix later. The microphone was really difficult to solder, because the pinouts were very close together. I'll start with the data lines of the microphone. Blue is for serial data clock, SCK. This will be connected to pin 5 on the ESP32. Next up is word select, WS. I use a green wire and it will be soldered to pin 19. This took me a long time to solder. The serial data output, or SD, will be connected to pin 16 with a white wire. VDD will be the power source for the microphone, and I'll use a red wire and connect it to the power line bundle. The LR will be grounded because I use mono audio. G and D will also be grounded, obviously, and both will be soldered to the ground bundle. Cut the extending wires and add more soldering tin. Prepare every wire of the microphone to solder everything to the ESP32 and the power and ground bundles. The OLED driver board was in the way here, so I disconnected it and moved on. Now it's time to put everything together and nothing worked. The problem was the temperature sensor I mentioned earlier. It was connected to the wrong ESP32 pin. I desoldered the temperature sensor so I could test the microphone, but I couldn't get any inputs either. Something wasn't working right. I tried different combinations until I stopped recording to check what was wrong. On the microphone the pins weren't soldered properly, which is why I couldn't receive any data. Additionally, the temperature sensor was soldered to the wrong pin. Also, my trusty soldering iron just stopped working. So I connected the temperature sensor with a wire clamp. Now it's time to test the whole system. It looks good. And it also gets the values from the sensor again. For the last part of the video I want to close the scouter and see how everything looks in a prototype stage. I'll leave the OLED wire outside for testing. Off camera I prepared a micro USB cable so it will fit inside the scouter. Screw in some screws and attach the OLED screen with tape on the green glass. Let's see how it looks. Great, this looks pretty awesome. And it will look even better without all these markings on the green screen. The temperature and dB levels look good, but I will change or update some of the animations because the sensor readings look bland right now. To hide the battery, I can hopefully use some EVA foam from my Saiyan armor, which I will also build at a later date. I also need to be careful about how I connect the battery, because when I wiggle it a little, the scouter freezes and restarts. I also need to solder an on-off button to the scouter and the temperature sensor, when I get a new soldering iron. That's it for today. Next time I will cut, bend and adjust the red acrylic glass. Thanks for joining me on today's soldering adventure. Until next time, bye.